This video is brought to you by the No Fear community.
How do you think about the business environment of a digital time?
I think in digital time there are very interesting environmental conditions. On the one hand, you can see the digital time environment is becoming very complex in terms of speed, in terms of volume of information, in terms of technology and breakthrough. So in this environment, basically people's lifestyle are strongly affected by quick decision-making process, and by the ability to digest abundant information, to be able to make the right out of wrong stuff, and by the leader's ability to make very rapid decisions out of the abundant information. And this is in this environment, it's very, very critical for the leader to be able to understand the situation and digest the information and make quick decision. But yet that decision has to be dependent upon the situation.
What kind of the leadership we need now?
We need leadership in terms of global practices. And on the one hand, we need to carry out the traditional leadership in terms of inspiring followers, and particularly with regard to the No Fear book, and Peking has said time and again, it's very, very important for us to adopt the approach of bottom-up rather than top-bottom approach, to traditional approach, because the organization are becoming flat, information is become flat, information is becoming very new with new generation, and a lot of things you do not know. So in this time of the year, the keywords of leadership are likely to be teamwork, bottom-up, tolerance of different ideas, openness to new ideas, as well as actually empathy in different situations, so that you can understand people of different diversity, different national, ethical races.
What do you think the most important ideas of leadership delivered by No Fear?
And, I think the most important issue is the beyond boundary leadership, meaning that in this type of environment, it's very, very critical for people to understand that all different organizations, all different areas are related to one another. So you have to understand a lot of knowledge you are not aware of. You have to be able to understand not only your professional knowledge, but also to understand how to manage marginal departments. And that's actually issue number one. The second issue, in digital age, you have to respect the young people, understand the young people, understand their feelings, being empathetic with what they are thinking, they are wanting, they are desiring to do so that you are able to lead, not only lead them, you are able to produce followers, as actually the book has indicated time and again. And the third one, I think, is still, this is very traditional and also very contemporary, that the leadership style has to be really focused on transparency and integrity. And whatever happens in this world, for international leadership practices, you've got to be clear-cut to others. You have to be transparent. You have to be honest. You have to say what you do, to do what you say. You cannot do anything that's trigger people's suspicion, because once there is suspicion on your transparency, honesty, there is no trust. And once trust is lost, leadership is gone. Okay.
We know you are always promoting servant leadership. And what do you think the key differences among with those of ideas delivered by leadership, by leadership of No Fear?
So basically, I feel that the ideas are likely to be the same in terms of understand the people in the organization, understand the logic in the organization, understand the hierarchy in the organization, and you have to develop professional competences. And each one of the organizations has to do that. But in digital age, situation changes a lot in the sense that it's become, information travels very, very fast. And information volume is very big. And the information is very new and always likely to be upgraded. So to be a servant leader in digital age, you are much more demanded to do more than in the traditional age. In a sense, you've got to be a quick learner. You've got to understand the situation better. You've got to be empathetic, not only with people you know, but also actually people across regions. So internationalization is very important. Global visibility, openness is very, very important. You cannot stay where you are. You have to travel. You have to understand. This is actually what I feel about the servant leadership in digital age. Okay.
This video is brought to you by the No Fear community.